Okay.
Audio? Audio? Hello? Why do you do this to me, computer? Okay, now I have audio. So now my push to talk button is fixed in Discord, but now it's broken in Voicemeeter, which connects to the stream. What is happening? Why is everything broken? It was working fine yesterday. It was working
Elevated
fine.
privileges.
Next, you're gonna tell me my bloody GPU's overheating. Like
No.
VRAM.
No. Discord runs with elevated permissions so that it can get push to talk when it's not the focus. Otherwise, push to talk would only work while it's focused. So, VM meter and Discord are probably fighting over the push to talk. I believe you.
But now
This is the thing. Like, I did this for over a decade, right? People call in, they're like, "It worked yesterday." Well, everything works until it doesn't. Now we gotta figure out what happened. Even if you don't know what happened, something happened.
Probably a Windows update or something.
I didn't update Windows. Not that I update pretty regularly, so I shouldn't have had one pending. Maybe. Maybe it's an... No, it can't be an issue with Logitech not detecting the macro input I set, because Discord is detecting it, so that's not it.
Since you only stream once a week, you might want to like test a day before or something to make sure everything's still working.
I was using OBS yesterday and it was working.
Oh, well.
Does
Hey, I'm
the
just trying
stream
to
look and
help.
sound okay? To people on YouTube, does it sound and look okay? Because, I mean, if it works, I guess my technical problems don't matter. I'll just fix it
Can't see.
later. Looks and sounds fine over there. Oh, okay, I guess. Sure. Some stuttering in audio or stuttering in video? Because if it's only in the video, I don't care, because you can't see anything anyway. If it's stuttering in audio, that's a big problem. Video only. Okay. The frame rate is correct, the resolution's correct. The bit rate's the same. Screw it, just don't watch the video. Just listen, watch your own You're not supposed to watch the video anyway, you're supposed to watch your own video. Okay, we're starting the timer. 5 minutes to Season 4, Episode 15 or something. Affliction. Affliction and Divergence are the first 2 episodes, and they're about why the Klingons look all screwy in TOS. And then Worf doesn't want to talk about it.
We haven't seen Klingons in... Well, I guess we have... I guess Strange New Worlds exists in the Discovery universe, so...
Wow, the same
Discovery
universe that all the
Klingons
other
must
shows
be
exist
Strange
in.
New World. You get what I'm saying? Like, the art universe... So the Klingons in Strange New Worlds should look like the Klingons in Discovery, right?
I mean, roughly. They did start screwing with the Klingon designs more in later seasons, in Season 2, Discovery. So
They gave them hair back, yeah.
Yeah. I think they also changed the face a bit.
Yeah, they seem like they made them more, like, leaning closer to next-gen Klingons, but they were still, you know, very much the Discovery Klingons, if that makes sense.
There is some
Like they were
stuttering just
80%
now.
Discovery,
Oh,
20% TNG.
Video. Okay, yeah, video stuttering, I don't care, I'll fix it later. Affliction, Divergence bound, everyone queue up. 4 minutes. Everyone be prepared for Klingons.
Do you have the timer on Discord working?
Yes, in fact, I was just setting it up, getting it ready to go. And if I scroll to the middle of the timer, you'll be able to see the timer.
Wonder if I still have my Klingon dictionary around here anywhere.
Why? Do you
Can
have it?
translate all the Klingon.
But most of the Klingon is gibberish. What do you mean? They just spout off
Yeah,
random
most of it's just made up.
They eventually made a language out of it. They made a dictionary and everything. I even heard
They
there
had
are
a
people who
dictionary in
only speak
TNG,
Klingon.
they just didn't use
like,
it.
They had some crazy fans who literally raised their kids to only speak Klingon.
Oh, I can see that video stuttering now. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Just don't look at it, and then it'll be fine. I'm only dropping 8% of frames for no reason now. That's better. Why is it so broken? Why does it do this to me? What did I ever do to my computer?
Well, you built it.
Yeah. Is it
So,
mad at me
you know.
for yanking on the GPU a little too hard that one time? Did I not give it enough thermal paste? Does it want more RAM? I'm only using 2 out of 4 RAM slots. Maybe it wants all 4. I should.
You
get
don't
more
want
RAM.
all 4.
Yes, I do.
You don't want all 4.
Don't tell me what I
No,
want.
you don't, because the memory controller can't support 4 sticks at high speed. What you want is just the 2 fastest, lowest latency sticks that you can get.
I already have 2 sticks, though. I'm not going to completely throw those away and double my cost.
Yeah, that's basically what you do, unfortunately.
I'm not going to do that.
If you...
I'm willing to
I
accept
understand,
very
and
slightly lower speed for money.
I've been down this road twice, and I promise you it doesn't work right. I've put 2 matched kits together on 2 separate builds, and then a third by proxy. It doesn't work right. It doesn't.
I ran 4 sticks for like 6 years, and it never had a problem.
Did you buy a 4-stick set, or did you buy 2
No,
two-stick sets?
I bought 2 of the same 2-stick sets at different times.
At different times, and you ran them at the
2-stick set
speed
and
that
then
they were
like a year
advertised?
later. Yeah. Well,
Did you run them at the XMP profile?
XMP was on.
Well, you got incredibly lucky.
Worked great for... Or maybe you got incredibly unlucky.
Probably
No,
depends on
They're designed to work with 4 sticks. That's why there's 4 slots.
No, it's really not. The DIMMs are really highly binned. So they bin the ICs before they assemble the DIMMs, then they bin the DIMMs and make pairs. So the chances that you get 2 pairs that are going to work well together is very low. You want to buy a full kit of 4 if you want to really use all 4, but that puts a lot of strain on the memory controller, and it's pushing it to the full speed is going to be a dice roll.
Here's another person. They said they bought 2 stick sets 1.5 years apart, and it worked fine.
Yep.
Gotta have faith. It's because your system didn't work because you didn't believe. You gotta have faith.
Your timer on Discord is a black screen for me.
Yeah, because it's gonna fade in the timer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Everybody get ready to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Ah, it's loud. Oh, it's a puppy. What a good dog. Well, pig. But pigs are good dogs too. It's okay.
If you get 4 sticks running, they probably don't have XMP turned on.
I had XMP for 6 years.
You did, maybe.
They said they had XMP too.
Did they?
Yeah.
Are they giving him an IV of Kool-Aid?
Yes. Why not? It works for the Federation. Also, I should blur the screen.
Liquid,
not that you should be looking at it. Some people have said that they don't even queue up the Star Trek episode. They just listen to us talk. I don't understand. I mean, we don't watch the Star Trek episode either, but still.
Was that his O face?
That was his
Oh
pain.
no, my ridges.
He's no. He's in a lot of pain. He's in a rough spot. He's the product of medical experimentation by a species that barely believes in science. They screwed it up. I think I don't have XMP turned on right now. I should probably get that. It doesn't matter. I've never had an issue with it. It's fine. If I start noticing lag or low frame rate from my RAM, I'll just turn it on. In the meantime, how's the weather? No? No weather? There's no such thing? That's cool. What was my RAM? Let's see. You had Corsair Vengeance LPX 64 gigabytes. I had Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 gigabytes, 2 times 8 gigabytes per stick, and I had 4 sticks for a total of 32. 3,000. Oh, yours was faster than mine. I had 3,000 megahertz.
Well, I had 4 sticks of 32,
Columbia.
4,000 megahertz, Trident, and it would not run together.
Have you tried Corsair? Maybe it's just Trident is screwy.
I had 4 sticks of Corsair
They should stick to gum.
that wouldn't run together. There were 2 sets of 2. I have
Are they
another
the
set
same
of
company
Corsair
who makes the
here.
gum and makes the RAM?
Corsair
Trident.
or Trident? No, that's completely different. G-Skill makes Trident. Trident is a model, not a
Oh,
brand.
okay. Fine. God,
It's
NX
like
class is
Corsair
the
Vengeance,
best
G-Skill
ship.
Trident. What's
NX
that?
class is the most beautiful Starfleet ship there is. It is a fact.
It's all right.
It's
I like the original
beautiful.
Excelsior.
Excelsior is
I
good.
think that's my favorite.
Second best.
If I was gonna have like a personal starship, it would be an Excelsior, not the refit Enterprise B
It's
Excelsior
exactly the same.
class either. No, it's very different. It's ugly.
My God, Trip, yes it does. We know you're leaving because of her. You talked about this to Captain Hernandez in the last episode. You've already admitted it's about her. Oh, those buildings are really pixelated. Wait, is Madame Chang's the place that he was scared to go to after the Xindi arc because of the xenophobia? Did he finally get
Maybe.
there? Well, good for him. I guess people got over
Actually,
it.
it's good
Well,
in
people didn't go over it because
the
Terra
leather
Prime's
jacket.
coming up, but some people got over it. Actually, hang on. It's supposed to be a big mystery what species these guys is for like 20 minutes. I want to see if I can just brighten the image and look at the makeup. Because they clearly have makeup.
Is that
I
the
need
first
another
time we
shot.
see Hoshi actually beat up someone not bad?
And she tells us a story
Here's a
about her
question:
beating someone up.
is it the first time we see a Klingon use a weapon set to stun?
Well, that wasn't a Klingon. That was a Rigelian. Didn't get a good screenshot. I pressed print screen and then it was one frame off.
She looks like
So I just got
Tasha
Hoshi's
Yar.
face.
She looks like a older, grumpier Tasha Yar.
Because she's blonde and has short hair?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Sure.
And she's also security officer.
What's that patch on her arm? I thought I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. Just San Francisco police? How would the dude from the bar 2 months ago even find them? How would he know?
I know we've kind of moved on, but also DDR5 is much higher frequency, much harder to get sticks to run together. I'm assuming you got a DDR5 board with your
Yes.
12900, so it's
DDR5. Oh, there he is. It's Captain Ed Mercer of the Starship Orville. He's gonna get a promotion later. It's gonna be great. I don't. I don't know if that's true. I don't think you can get in it. It's just weird seeing. Wait, what's his name? McFarland? What's his first name?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth. It's weird seeing Seth MacFarlane. He's a comic actor. What's he doing here? He has like two
I think
lines
this is
too.
his second. It's his second cameo on Star Trek, isn't it? Doesn't he have another one?
Maybe.
I thought he had another cameo on either Enterprise or maybe Voyager.
Let me check his IMDb. IMDb for Seth MacFarlane, not writer. I don't care about that. Show me actor. Star Trek Enterprise, he was Ensign Rivers in this episode, and then he was in The Forgotten as engineer. Wait, The Forgotten, what was that? Enterprise has arrived
That
on
was
time for the
the
appointment with Degra. Captain Archer invites them to the ship. Blah, blah, blah. It was season 3 anyway, so yeah, he was here before. So he also maybe he also had an ex-girlfriend on the ship. Or maybe he had an ex-wife. Maybe his ex-wife cheated on him and he transferred somewhere else. God. It's still taboo, Archer. People don't like that.
he might give them that mind meld aids because she doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's specifically you get it from people who don't know how to meld properly. You're gonna hurt Hoshi. I guess they could have a quick stop by Vulcan to have T'Pau fix her. Grid 137 off. Not. Offline is 2 words there. What's up with that? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Shut up, YouTube. It's fine.
Oh, this jerk.
Section 31 was part of the original Starfleet Charter. Why? Okay. I feel like if you're trying to be a covert spy man, it's better to just wear like a sweater and not solid black leather covering your whole body. That's not exactly subtle.
But it is stylish.
Just do like the superhero disguise thing. Just put on a jacket and some sunglasses. Is there any Section 31 person who's... Okay, Sloane wears leather, except when he's undercover. Fake undercover. Uh, Guy who got possessed by control. Leland wears black leather. This guy wears black leather. Rando Section 31 security guards wear black. It's not a good plan. YouTube is now declaring my stream
So,
status as poor. Cool.
did Archer teach her how to do it? Did she mind meld with Archer to learn how to mind meld?
I mean, it's something that Vulcans can just do. Oh, in this lighting, it's way more obvious they're Rigelian. I don't know, I guess it's just inherent. But going back, have we ever seen a Klingon stun somebody? Not that I recall. It's very dramatic music going on. Oh my god. Some rando off screen. Oh. Yeah, these people on the actual set are all extras and they don't get lines. They just ADR'd someone talking who actually gets paid. That's why we don't see them. My god, dude, you're out in public. You're in a park. Put on a jacket. Look at what
I mean,
Reed is wearing. He's wearing a button up.
at least they're not wearing shades.
A night in a park with it. Yeah. This looks so suspicious. Also, that meeting could have been an email. They exchanged 2 sentences. Why did they have to meet? Isn't Martok in this episode, by the way?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like there's a Klingon actor who's famous in this episode somewhere.
So, while I was playing World of Warcraft, my warrior's name was Martok. That was my main. And so whenever I hear someone say Martok, I'm like, yeah, yep, what? Oh.
Oh, the famous person wasn't a Klingon. It's Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Right. That's what it is.
Huh.
And no, I'm not talking about your World of Warcraft character.
I know.
Your
I'm
orc
just saying,
warrior.
like, it's like you get like
Which could mean that sunrise could mean anything. What planet is this?
Yeah, where are you? God, poor Phlox. He got in one little fight and the Klingons got scared and they sent to live him with his uncle on Kronos. It's tragic. Actually, no, this isn't Kronos. This is some rando farming world. Sounds okay to me. Screw the Klingons. Let them die. But Dr. Phlox, it's part of their natural evolution that they all die out. What right do you have to play God and interfere in this development?
How is Flock supposed to do anything without his menagerie of weird alien creatures?
Does science as a Klingon. Wow. Oh, I fixed my push to talk. It's working now. I did it. Noticing that initial shot of the bridge here, the camera was so far out in front of Travis, it had to be on the other side of the view screen, so they took down the wall or something. It's not core. It's some rando. Commander Kelby. He's not gonna last long, is he? I give him 3 episodes. Pecan pie. But, oh, she means a ship called the Republic, not the Republic. Probably Seth. Seth loves Star Trek. He'd put up with it. Do you guys like corn?
Corn?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
corn.
mean, depends.
There's nothing else going on right now. I was thinking, put in some corn in some foil with some butter and some seasoning, just roasting some corn. Okay, now this is relevant. So in Star Trek Discovery, you might remember there was that bit where Sarek and Michael mind melded across light years. I was like, what's up with that? How is that even possible? How does that make sense? But that was established here in Enterprise that they can do that somehow. Still doesn't make sense, but it's not Discovery's fault that it's canon. It doesn't look relaxing at all.
And now he's insulting her mind.
Well, it's all empty and misty. What's up with it? It's horrifying. This would drive someone mad. Oh, look at those lines, Seth. You got to say things in Star Trek. Good for him. Wait, this was like 2004. And the Orville was what, 2016 or something? 17?
They're coming out with a new season of Bourville.
Very shortly. What is it? It's June 2nd. So that is Thursday. Oh, the same. It's going to be Thursdays, the same day as Strange New Worlds. Assuming they do weekly. It might be a just dump all at once. I don't know. The Livodian flu. The horror. Okay, now if you want to get out your Klingon dictionary, there's some writing on the walls. I,
I don't actually know where it is.
Why not? How could you possibly misplace a Klingon dictionary? It stands out.
It's actually a very small book.
Okay. Good point, though. I mean, they're stealing people. Why not steal one? God, dude, it doesn't matter if it's not contagious until stage 3. They know nothing about containment procedures. Kill him, Phil. Yes. Good job, Phil. It's been like
They
2
were
decades.
like,
Was he this savage in Fresh Prince? If
they were
Will
saying
Smith was
he's
acting up, did he pull a knife? Is that a no? I just heard an N sound. I'm just Googling Section 31 operatives to try and figure out if they actually all wear black leather.
Sloan did.
What did Giorgio wear when she worked with them for a bit?
Black
Oh
leather.
wait, wasn't from Star Trek Into Darkness, the evil admiral, wasn't he 31?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think he wore black leather. What was his name? Admiral Facepop.
I'm sending you a picture of Giorgio while she was working for Section 31. That I believe is black leather.
All right. Okay, his name was Admiral Marcus. So obviously when he's at Starfleet, he's wearing a Starfleet Admiral's uniform, but when he's on his own ship, I need to find a picture of that.
Well, that's a good question. So, is Calvin irrelevant?
Well, Section 31 was already established in the Kelvin verse.
But is it a whole separate independent thing? Anyways,
Unclear.
aside from this fork in the timeline?
Well, the fact that they were like hiding the construction of a giant dreadnought seems pretty sketchy. And like what a secret
I
Section
mean, it's
31
bigger
would
than
do.
any ship we had in the quote unquote prime timeline.
Yeah,
So
but that's kind of true of most of the Kelvin verse. Everything's just twice as big. The USS Vengeance. Okay, I found a
I don't
picture of
think
him on the Vengeance. No, he's just wearing a regular uniform.
it's a
Admiral
blue
Vance is the
uniform,
only Section 31 guy who doesn't wear black leather.
black leather.
And you know what? Fair on him.
Maybe in the timeline, the Calvin timeline, they don't have black leather.
Oh, because the changes to the timeline ripple backwards, so they never invented black leather.
2013 Admiral Marcus Vengeance uniform. It's got like this gradient blue on the front section.
Yeah. Looks alright.
It's not bad. It's just not leather. I mean,
The other people on the Bridge of the Vengeance just look like they're wearing sweaters.
I wanna see him on the bridge of the Vengeance, looking like Humongous from Mad Max, with like a leather harness and a hockey mask.
Those are Klingons? Okay. So this guy looks human, but has Klingon biosigns. In TOS, the Tribble guy has Klingon biosigns and looks human. But in Discovery, Volk had human life signs.
Because he had
So
like
he
been
got a
completely genetically re-engineered.
yeah, he got a better technique. They really splurged on Volk.
The scenes where they showed him transforming were like crazy. It was like body horror, right? You know?
Yeah. Body horror in my Star Trek.
Well, that's a kind of a thing now, you know, the eyeball and Picard and
I was thinking of the Borg from TNG.
yeah, but it's not nearly the level that it is in the new
But we
Trek. You
see
have
a
to
drill
admit.
going into his eye.
In First Contact, in the
Yeah.
movie, it's a movie though, and we see it touch
What's
his
the
eye.
difference? It's the same canon. Who cares?
It's a movie though.
It's the same thing. Just imagine if, like, halfway through, they faded to black and you had to come back next week to watch the second half. Yes, it is a surprise. That's crazy. They're gonna genetically engineer their entire species. You can't do that. Wait, how?
Apparently, those little
Those
balls
are.
they were in were really robust.
I mean, Jesus, the thing
Had their own life
exploded.
support system.
Some solid engineering.
Were they?
It's hard to tell because they all lose a fight. Everybody can beat a Klingon in a fight, augmented or not.
Fox has such blue eyes. Is that his natural eyes, or is he wearing contacts?
Well, let me look
What's
up
the
a picture
actor's
of
name?
John Billingsley. No, he has brown eyes in real life.
Okay, so he's definitely wearing blue contacts.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That would be some really cool eyes to have.
You could get them surgically altered, I guess. Or you could get your eyes surgically altered if you want them so bad.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Would you care to elaborate?
So Paul passed on her sex dreams to Toshi through a mind melt.
Rick, is that you?
Hmm? Rick?
Rick. Rick had a
Look,
hand in this, I know it.
Rick? Without Rick, we wouldn't have Star Trek as we know it.
No, we would have better Star Trek. That was
Would
less
we?
creepy.
Would we?
Maybe. I'm not going to go with the assumption that he inherently made it better.
Well, I'm just saying there's pluses and minuses, you know? Hmm.
Freaking Rick. Never trust a Rick.
Never trust Orion.
It's up to you.
Oh, my neighbor's finally cutting their lawn. It's the first time this year.
Who cares? Let them
Yay!
have their
Their
lawn.
lawn was like 4 feet tall.
What's wrong with that?
They have two dogs, like Lassie. What are they called again?
I don't know what Lassie looks like. Golden Retriever, Beagle,
No.
Pug,
It's
Black Lab,
it's on, no, stop! It's on the tip of my tongue.
Pitbull.
Uh, border collie,
Oh, okay.
and they have mostly white fur, but they run through the grass. You can't
They
see them.
turn
All you can
green.
see is the grass moving right, and then their fur is all green.
I don't
Look
know
like
why
little
people
little
are
green
so
dogs.
concerned about having grass only like an inch tall, though. Why not just like get ferns? What do
Because I
people
get a
have
ticket from
against
the city if I
foliage?
let it get longer.
Well, maybe the city should mind their own business.
I don't disagree.
We need bees and stuff. Let us have foliage.
Yeah, there's this big movement to not cut your grass the whole month of May so that the bees can pollinate. The government won't let us.
You could mow a path, yes. But then, I mean, most people I feel like probably have a walkway of like cement or something. It's probably fine.
Oh, their lawnmower broke. Wah, wah.
Well, yeah, they're not designed to cut through 2 feet of grass. Your word. Freaking liar. If you mowed your lawn yesterday, just don't mow it for June. What difference does it make? Just don't mow it. And then July, and then August, and then September. The best day to stop doing yard work was yesterday. The second best day is today.
When I moved in here, I didn't have a lawnmower, but a family friend said they had a free one that they were going to give me, and like they kept saying they're going to give it to me, kept saying they're going to give it to me, so I hadn't done anything about the lawn yet because I didn't have a mower. Eventually, I got the mower, and then it didn't run. I had to fix it, and it took me like a good week or two to get out here and actually repair it and get it running and stuff. And then I cut the grass, and apparently the day after I cut the grass, the city had come out to give me a ticket because somebody had complained about my lawn. But they came and it was all freshly cut, so they couldn't give me a ticket.
Okay. Should give them a ticket for interfering with pollination.
Yeah.
It's weird this coming from Reed, the guy who was so obsessed for 3 seasons with strict rules.
Well, because he made an oath to the Section 31 before he made an oath. Like, it supersedes, because
It's first come, first serve for loyalty.
he
That's why
believes
we
he's
indoctrinate
serving,
people as
the greater.
children.
Yeah.
Yes, this is why I remembered it couldn't be Kronos, because like, oh yeah, they send a fleet to go murder them. Probably wouldn't do that to Kronos. You need Kronos. It kind of failed. I mean, you have augments. Oh, come on, Phlox, it would be awesome. Don't be such a downer.
Box.
What's that behind the dog? Was that the moon? There's like a big
Dog.
gray wall. Oh, are we going to use the exact same shot of Enterprise leaving the dock? It's shot from underneath,
They
so you
can't
can't
because
see
there's a
the name
different
of the ship.
deflector.
Do you think
Oh
they
wait,
care?
look for the 01 on the hull, because during the scene where they were belly to belly, both ships had 01 on the bottom of the hull. Remember when Trip comes across on a wire?
Yeah. Because his girlfriend's over there. Come on, show us the exterior shot. Come on, I know you want to.
Oh, they've
Rick.
got the light bars.
Oh my god, NX-02 Columbia.
Columbia.
That's a different shot. I think they reused the same animation file. They just added the O2.
Dropped the new model. Yeah, but the model itself still had the 01 on the bottom of the hull.
You missed part of it. But yeah, that looked like the same camera move. But it's just, yeah. I'll take it. It's good enough. Does Reed know it? That's a Klingon? Okay, sure, I guess. It preemptively solves a lot of problems that Starfleet has when you just execute people. Because so many people just, the force fields fail or they break out or something and they, well, for example, Commander Shran goes and he murders a Tellarite ambassador, or tries to anyway. Okay, so he does know that's a Klingon.
Like speed. They keep the starship at over
Well, and this is the episode where
545.
Tucker comes across on a wire, isn't it?
Well, not this specific episode because it's about to end, but yeah, it's got to be. I mean, I said I give Commander Colby 3 episodes. It might be 2. They really did not want to keep filming with a second set of actors on Columbia. Wait, this episode came out after the movie with the bus, right? Where the bus can't slow down?
The what?
There's a movie where who is it, Tom Cruise or someone? I don't know. They're on a bus, and if they slow down below like 50 miles an hour and it explodes.
Oh, that's not Tom Cruise. It's Keanu Reeves. It's Speed.
Sure, whatever. I haven't seen it for like 15 years.
It's Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. And there was
I assume that came out before this.
Dennis Hopper, and I can't remember the other FBI guy's name. He looks like Woody Harrelson, but he's not
FBI
Woody
guy number
Harrelson.
2?
He was in Dumb and Dumber. What's his name?
I don't know.
What was the guy from Dumb and Dumber? It wasn't
We know
Jim Carrey.
I don't know his name, but yes, that guy. I can look it up on IMDb.
Yeah.
Jeff
Go
Daniels.
ahead. Jeff Daniels, thank you.
Also, Dumb and Dumber has Mike Starr, who's the generic mobster dude from DS9. Who becomes friends with Odo. Anyway, that's that episode. And maybe the stream is okay. We have so far dropped 12,539 frames. But that doesn't seem to be increasing. It looks like it eventually stabilized.
You can reset the stats panel and that will see if what your current status is like.
Well, I'm
There's a
looking
button
at
to
it now
reset.
and it's not changing, so I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really
button
think
there
it
to
was
just
just
reset it.
Sudden Link was being awful today and screwing over my internet. But anyway, the next episode is Divergence, so everyone queue up for that. Change the title there, 1 minute timer, and we're good.
I've run out of food, but I'm still hungry.
Get more food. Go to Burger King or something.
I just went
Just
to
order something in the replicator.
before we started.
Go,
Yeah, that'd be
go to your
nice.
fridge, make yourself a nice salad.
I don't have salad. I don't have vegetables
Why don't
in my
you
fridge.
need vegetables? You need them.
Well, there was lettuce, or there was onion and pickle on my quarter pounder. Potato is a
not-
vegetable, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
French
actually
fries.
technically a rhizome.
You need fruit, you need vegetables, you should have some legumes. Also, you should press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Legumes are great, though. Everyone should have legumes. I have legumes on my desk right now.
I drink
Honey
plenty of
roasted
water.
legumes.
Honey roasted?
Because they're peanuts, and peanuts are legumes.
Oh, okay, fine. I've got some
What do you
plain
think I
roasted
was
ones that
referring
that I chop up and I don't know. I chop up and put in Thai dishes.
Hey, Archer, it was only light treason. It was only kind of treason.
Just a tiny bit of treason.
I like how that Klingon was using a control panel that was just printed on an inkjet printer.
5.2. Oh, wait. Was in the movie Speed, did they have to go 52 miles per hour? What was the speed of the bus?
50, just 50.
Oh, it was close. That would have been an amazing reference. 47 minutes, of course it is. Because everything in Star Trek is 47. I'm surprised they don't have to maintain a speed of 4.7.
They couldn't
47.
drop below 50, so they always had to be over 50.
So they always were going at 52?
Well, they were always going over 50.
52 is over 50. Usually.
Yeah, sure.
Except for very large values of 50. Why does Reed have to do this? I thought Travis was the best pilot in the fleet. Where's Travis this episode? He was in the last episode. Is he not here? Was he busy?
He's not doing the piloting. He's doing like the logistics of the operation.
Okay.
Travis
seems
still
like
does the piloting, yeah.
Okay. The logistics, I'm pretty sure, though, are just a rope. They just get close and throw a rope down. It's not that complicated.
Can they not just use the transporter? Like, are they just afraid?
You can't... Oh, there's actually a reason for this. You can't transport at warp until, like, Scotty solves it 50 years after TOS.
Oh, what can they... Well, link the transporters together. Anyway.
I don't know, maybe it should work when they're both going the exact same warp speed inside the same bubble, but I don't know. Transwarp beaming, though. As Simon Pegg says, it's impossible.
Should just, shoot him in a little catapult.
Seriously, all they have to do is they open the door and he goes up. It's not... It's a really simple operation. But they put really dramatic music over it. And there's a lot of camera angles. Do you remember that scene from some, I don't know what movie or show, but it was like 30 different camera angles of someone climbing a fence in like 2 seconds?
How did the Columbia catch up to them?
Well, I assume the Enterprise, it's not just going 5.2 towards Kronos, it's just circling. Nothing says they can't
Yeah, that
turn.
makes sense.
Except the fact that they say that it's really hard to turn at warp, but if you ignore that, they could just turn. That was Tom Paris who said that anyway, and we don't trust him. He's a criminal. He's literally convicted of treason. I still can't get over the fact that Tom Paris, not just that he had to get rehabilitated, that's fine, but the fact that he went to rehabilitation after being convicted of treason. He didn't just like go AWOL, he didn't just make a little mistake, he was literally, it's treason. But okay.
Oh, look, the
they're
Columbia has
different
two
colors.
little things sticking out of it, out of the deflector, instead of one.
So Columbia is
Two
a more
spikes.
silver color, I like it.
Is it more what?
It's more silvery, and Enterprise is more gold.
I don't like the blue in the bridge. I do not like the blue on the doors. Put it back the way it was better. Alright, so watch carefully. You're going to see on the bottom of Columbia it says 01.
Okay. Danger, keep clear, is what it says there. I'll keep an eye out. They're not keeping it
Well,
clear.
it's on the port and starboard. We might even have to go back maybe after the episode.
Port starboard. What does port starboard mean?
Like it's on the port and starboard sides of the saucer.
Oh,
like,
port and starboard, not port starboard.
Yeah.
Like port starboard is surely just middle.
Couldn't they have given him some kind of little rocket or something? Do it all by
EVA,
hands.
A
thing,
carabiner, maybe?
jetpack. Alright, so here we're gonna get... Nope. I'm not gonna see it.
Seriously, look at this.
Come on,
How
give us a
dramatic
shot
this
of
is.
the...
It's just a rope. Whoa, dramatic zoom. Camera 2, camera 3, camera 4.
Oh, there's the
Camera
Nemesis captain's
6.
chair.
7, 8, 9. That's a lot of cameras. Wait, he actually doesn't have a carabiner. He's just using his hands. He's not hooked on
That
at
seems
all.
stupid.
I think he hooked on when he got onto the wire.
I don't see one actually on the CG model of the exterior, though. I don't see a hook.
Trip would be able to do it if he were there. Maybe it's
He's
too
in. Do
dangerous
you
to
want
have a
shut the door?
carabiner because...
Because what?
So he's unclicking him now.
Oh wait, there's carabiner.
I swear that wasn't on the CG model.
Come on, let's see the bottom of the Columbia. Ah,
50 different camera angles. And none of the starboard side.
We'll have to go back to the beginning of when they merged together, I think, is when you see it.
I'll take your word for it.
No, I want to see
I
that.
can imagine in my mind what the letters, well, the numbers 01 look like. Wait, why was that section even CG for most of it? Could they not put the actor on a rope on a green screen? We only had a few seconds of him outside. Guess they've got the 3D model, so they're gonna use it. House light. Treason. Oh, so just a few months in New Zealand. That's fine. It's chill. Oh, who was it that was super excited for this scene? Are they not? I think that Soma? A cold restart in 2 minutes. Of course, Scotty says you cannot. He cannot break the laws of physics when asked to do this. Of course, it's somewhat different. Scotty was trying to do a cold restart, and here the engines have already been going. He's just turning them off and on again. Very dramatic zoom. I like how DePaul and Rando Ensign didn't go to take cover at all. They just crouched. How did the movie speed end? How did they fix it there? Because I doubt it had to do with merging the engine blocks of another bus.
Oh, you can see it there. I think.
Didn't see it. But I did notice that the lighting on Columbia changed dramatically as they went through the frame. Almost like they were passing directly underneath a star. A really close star. Oh god, Archer, the countdown isn't helping. Maybe the Klingons should have set it to explode if they went over warp or under warp 5.2. Yes, he is. That's Archer's chief engineer. Oh no. They're going to show up to the Klingon flame guns. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. I want to do an edit of Buddy Nemordians looking at a view screen and doing that. Come on, Phlox. Why is Phlox the way that he is? He could do so much cool stuff. Wait, you already figured it out. Why do you need Phlox? Sounds like there was a pretty easy solution. Works for everybody. General, what's General Kavak gonna do about it? Because if he doesn't accept, he just blows up. Kavak kinda has no choice but to agree. So
When they're being a
wait,
little rough with him.
the dude on the right looked really angry, but the dude on the left just looked amused. Oh wow, we got a phone call. Oh no, he didn't. You read the voicemail. Okay. No, he still works in Starfleet security. Scott Bakula's trying so hard to be intimidating. Oh, Scott. Oh god, next week we're gonna get so much Scott Bakula trying to be intimidating, because that's gonna be Mirror Scott. He's gonna be yelling at people and getting up in their face, and it might work. They evacuated passengers and the bus blew up. Oh, that's fine. Okay, sure. If that were a Star Trek episode with a bus, they would have
Oh,
had a shuttle fly directly over it to match the speed exactly,
So
and they had to beam the engine block out.
much like this episode, they brought another bus alongside of it, matched its speed, put a bridge across, and the people transferred to the other bus, and then they pulled away, and then the bus
It's the same
careened
show.
careened into a wall and exploded. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they cut out that last part. That could have been the
They
perfect
had to.
excuse for building Columbia. The show could be Star Trek Columbia.
Well, what they would do is, in true Star Trek fashion, they would just paint Enterprise over top of Columbia and be like, "This is Enterprise now," like they did with the Yorktown.
Like they did with the Defiant in Sao Paulo.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, look at that. We just have another identical ship. Wow.
Yeah.
How
Just
convenient.
change the name.
How many Defiants did we see? We saw, of course, the Defiant, and then Sao Paulo and Valiant. And then there was there were some unnamed ships in Voyager that were Defiant class. When they went back to when they sent the Doctor to that ship, the Prometheus.
I feel like the Defiant class is kind of underwhelming.
In what way?
Well, it's supposed to be this really powerful warship, but then I feel like it can get destroyed really easily. Like it doesn't have like
Well,
super
they're
great
supposed to
shields,
swarm,
and it's
right? They're
kind of
supposed to have like
slow.
100 of them.
Well, but they only ever have the one. That's the problem.
Yeah, they could have built some more. USS Belfast? USS Belfast. NCC 75633-C. Wait, what was the Nazi? Nope, that sounded bad. That's not what I meant. What's the regular non-C variant of that registry? Is that Defiant? Oh, that's the Sao Paulo, NCC 75633. Right, because Defiant was NX something. Could just, like, quarantine the planet, though, right? I mean, it's not like it can spread through space. Just if a
Yeah,
ship leaves, you
well,
blow it up.
Klingons being Klingons.
It seems like this is a really easily solvable problem if the Klingons weren't just stupid. They were just a little less bloodthirsty. They could have this all sorted out in time for supper. Committed treason. You could tell him that.
How is he gonna get back now?
Well, now they can
I
just, like,
presume they're at
stop
warp.
transport. They don't need to keep warping now. They can chill.
Strange sex dreams.
Oh my god, just use your words. Just talk to each other. We could solve this problem if you just talked.
That plasma ball. It's very
It's very
useful
fancy.
in
So
genetic
many
engineering.
species use it as a control device. It's Romulan, it's Ferengi, it's Klingon, it's human, everyone. Oh, is this the bit where they infect themselves, or is that later? Although you probably could have been able to tell that John Billingsley is wearing contacts because that's not what irises look like. Or his pupils. His pupils are star-shaped.
Huh.
Yes, you can. Have you heard of a gun? It's really easy to win wars these days without physical strength. We win wars these days with Xbox controllers. Well, no, we lose wars these days with Xbox controllers, but we use them. It's not the
They use
controller's
Xbox
fault.
controllers in war.
Yeah. The
They
military
use
uses
it for like
Xbox controllers to control some stuff.
drones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because screw it, the whole generation was raised on them, so why not?
Yep. Which is why I'd be useless because I hate controllers.
And it's the best controller, though.
Say again?
It's the best controller, the Xbox controllers.
Uh,
Imagine having thumbsticks on the
does it have?
same Y value, on the same level. It's messed up.
You don't like that?
I don't like that, no.
I would prefer that. I think.
I even played PlayStation before I played Xbox, and then I played them both for a while. It's like, nah, man. Xbox controller. And now I'm unlocking memories of sitting playing PlayStation 1. It was like, oh God, what was it? It was some.
Playing PlayStation One with a DualShock controller.
It wasn't DualShock. DualShock didn't exist.
I mean,
It
DualShock
was.
didn't exist.
DualShock was. It was either later PS1 or it was PS2. It wasn't originally DualShock. It was just regular shock.
Oh, okay. Did you ever play the original Metal Gear
Hang on,
Solid?
I'm trying to recover the memory of the game that I was playing as a child. It was there was Buzz Lightyear in it, and there was a farm, and you had to jump
Toy
over
Story?
stuff. Well, Buzz Lightyear's from Toy Story, but what was the game? Because Toy Story doesn't take place on a farm. I'm not even 100% sure it was Buzz Lightyear. I might be making that up. I don't remember what DualShock did differently, though. I know it came later in PS1's life. But what did it actually do? Was that added rumble? Was it... Oh! Oh no, what it was it added the second thumbstick. The original PlayStation 1 controller had one thumbstick.
What?
Yeah, man. Oh wait, no, sorry. The original PS1 controller had no thumbsticks. My mistake.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
DualShock added the thumbsticks.
Correct.
Because, Jesus, who designs a controller without thumbsticks? That's crazy. It's not the bloody
Well,
Sega Genesis.
keep in mind, PlayStation 1 came out
Forever ago, like 1943.
between Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. Now I want one of these for mech games. Look at this. Hold on. Wait
The
till
original
I show you
PS1
this.
controller? Do you want that for a mech game?
No, I'll show you.
Oh, N64 had
This
two
would be
sticks.
this would be
It had, didn't it?
this would be great. What I just sent you would be awesome for a mech game.
No, it had one stick. I was thinking
Don't
of the
you-
GameCube controller, which has the main stick and the C stick.
No.
You want a
You want two
PlayStation
sticks.
1 HOTAS?
Yep. Also the Steel Battalion controller. Remember that? It was an
No.
Xbox game
No,
that
I
it
do
was
not.
that required a $400 controller.
I think I've seen a picture of it. It was like this whole simulator rig controller.
Yep. Really cool.
Freaking weird. I'm
That one looks
perfectly content
broken,
with my
but
just an Xbox controller. It works fine. Does PlayStation have back paddles these days? Because Xbox has back paddles now, and they're really nice.
I don't know. My Steam controller has back paddles.
And it has gyro aiming. Xbox doesn't have gyro.
The gyro aiming is really good.
Never tried it, but I've heard
It's
good
a problem
things.
it never caught on because people didn't know how to use it right, but basically you use the gyro for like I think the gross movement, and then you use the touchpad for like the fine adjustment. So you snap with the gyro, and then you get the fine tuning with the touchpads.
I think it would be the opposite. You don't want to be moving your controller around that much, surely.
There's a whole video about it. I don't know. The guy demonstrated, and it was really clear. I don't remember which was which, but one was for gross and one was for fine.
So, like, if you're playing Resident Evil 7, you would use the gyro?
I don't know. I never played Resident Evil 7.
Well, it has gross bits.
Ha 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 ha.
Get it?
Get it.
Because gross can mean two different things. Actually, it can mean three different things. One has to do with numbers.
How does it? Wait. Well, but a gross is just a lot of something. Like, so gross and gross.
No, a gross is 144.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's a dozen.
12, a dozen. Yeah.
And then a baker's gross is
It's
169.
1313.
I'm making that up. That might not be a term. It might be a term. What are the orbs?
Flasks.
It's not really necessary, General. You can just stand there, but okay. I bet the survivor's gonna be one of those rando Klingons.
They could have just, given the thing like one dose and then waited an hour to see what happened, and then given another dose. Then,
They
maybe
don't
all
have
of them could
time.
have
The fleet
survived.
is coming.
They had 3 days, didn't they? I don't know.
But there was a time. I don't know how much time they have left, but there was a time skip in there somewhere. I remember Archer's gonna have to beam down and like advocate for them or something.
In this, he comes down to help create the cure.
Oh no, the two randoms who didn't have any lines. Who could have seen this coming? Of course, we're saving Uncle Phil. What could it be? Oh. Oh, I forgot about this. Can't. He is altering the deal. Pray he does not alter it any further. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Because the humans are weak. They should have killed you when they had the chance. What are you gonna do, sue me? Okay. So previously, Archer was able to take one bird of prey pretty easily. No, they've got 2 ships against 3 battle cruisers. It's not terrible odds. Wait. Fleet Admiral Krell. Is this the guy that plays the Dragon Slayer in Voyager? The guy who's obsessed with the telepathic picture plant. Need to look him up. He's played by Wayne Grace. No, it's a different guy. Okay. He does play several Klingons, though. He plays Torak, he plays Kydra, he plays Krell, and he plays some random Cardassian legate. Okay. Oh my god, they actually fired. They're artillery cannons for the first time ever. They used it. I, I was kind of talking about something else earlier, but I was looking at those artillery cannons like, oh, are they ever gonna? We never see what they do. They never do anything. They're for orbital bombardment. Now we know.
Yep, that's kind of what I said before.
Now look carefully at the land here. Is this Earth? I don't think it's Earth because it looks CG. If it was Earth, they would use a picture. It feels odd that Archer is the one to come up with the plan. Wait, now I'm confused. Archer just said, Phlox, I have a plan, and then Phlox exposited what the plan was. What was Archer's plan? Kill them, yes! Captain Erica Hernandez, just kill them. Wait, those aren't battle cruisers, those are birds of prey. What the heck?
They're big birds of prey that are called battle cruisers in this because
I guess the artillery cannons just aren't effective against starships because they're not even trying to hit Columbia with them. So, how about sports? Did you watch the game?
um no, no, don't
No.
watch sports.
I think that the team won.
So what's
What's what?
what's with her uniform?
To Paul? It's, well, it's Rick Berman, is what it
Oh,
is.
okay. Um I like the ridges. I think he should keep the ridges.
God. Are you sure you want to sit in front of that orbital bombardment cannon? That seems like a bad strat.
Well, you could maybe speculate that the convergence is really bad because they're aiming at the planet, so you're like getting between it and you're getting kind of like glancing blows, and maybe
I can
the
speculate that if Erica Hernandez has no weapons, she could ram one of the enemy ships.
yeah.
Worked great for T'Pol.
Weren't they gonna ram the Zindi weapon?
Something like that, yeah. There's another Krell. This Klingon admiral is weird because there's another General Krell in Star Wars, and he's not a very nice guy. You don't like General Krell.
You're lying. Why would they bother?
To save themselves because they're being bombarded from orbit.
Yeah, but my point is like, why would he lie? Just do it.
To save them. Multiple Klingons have said that nothing is more honorable than victory. You don't have room to complain, Pong Krell. Frankly, I'm shocked that the Klingons stopped firing once the, or rather that they didn't resume firing as soon as they got the cure. Poor Targ. That's a reference to Star Trek The Next Generation, or the movies. Star Trek The Motion Picture. What would the human equivalent of this be? Gaining bumps on our head? Do we lose our nose?
Anal
And then
reconstruction.
Voldemort? So sad. It concerns me that everyone is crowded around his desk. It feels like, or his bed. It feels like he's gonna crack a joke. Everyone's gonna throw their heads back and laugh, and it's gonna freeze frame. And he's back. Okay. I don't think Commander Colby even showed up this episode, did he? Commander Colby has a lot to worry about. Trip doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
Okay, so section... They did it. Reed, if you don't do things the way the Klingons want, you might go to war. We wouldn't want that. Not for another, what, 50 years? 60? I don't know.
That's the toxic boss that's like doesn't accept your resignation. It's like just starts trying to bargain with you. Like, no, we're done.
Bye. So, the next episode, Bound, is not written or directed by Rick Berman. However, it is a Rick Berman episode. It's very Berman-y. It's like 100% Berman. I don't even really remember what happens in it. I just remember Orion women. And they're probably, as Orions do, they're probably there to like steal information or steal the ship or something. Yeah. But anyway, 1 minute to Bound. Everyone queue up Bound, the final episode for today. And then after this, next week is going to be the Mirror Universe, and that should be good. And, yeah, it's chill. It's chill. Stay very quiet.
We're hunting rabbits.
20 seconds of quiet.
Probably gonna have to leave a
Got
little early.
That was in 20 seconds.
Dang it.
You have failed me, you fool. Now it's 20 seconds, but we need to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And no, you just want to leave early because you don't want to watch Rick Berman's episode.
Either that or because it's almost midnight.
Who cares about midnight, man? What, are you going to go to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. Nobody works on Memorial Day.
Some people do.
Nonsense.
Don't
No,
think it's
wait, what?
Memorial Day here.
Where's here? Canada?
Wait, did Paul just talked about dragons?
Israel.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't go to work on Monday for Memorial Day in Israel, right?
I don't think there is whatever Memorial Day you're talking about. I don't think they
You
do that one
understand
in Israel.
American exceptionalism means that every country is supposed to celebrate our holidays.
What do you do for 4th of July?
Burn flags or something.
My God. This is an Orion slaver who's just talking to someone instead of just shouting and grabbing them? What is this? In my Star Trek? Oh, the dragons. Yeah, T'Pol's talking about dragons there. Is that a reference to the animated series? Because that feels like something that would be in the animated series.
um,
Unconfirmed rumors of
I think
dragons.
I think there was dragon mentions of dragons in TOS and TAS.
Let me look it up. Oh, wait. Yes, there are dragons in the animated series. Multiple dragons, actually, but one of them's mechanical.
Those ones with the boingy spring legs.
I don't know. It's a still picture, so I can't tell you what their legs do. But there's a real dragon and there's a fake mechanical dragon.
Oh.
T'Pol said Berengaria 3... Berengaria 7, excuse me. And then... Where was the actual dragon? Oh, it's the short... Nope, there are multiple planets with dragons. Okay, they're different planets than the one in TAS. So what do I remember from this episode? Archer beams over with some people, and he gets a lap dance. And then 3 Orion women beam over, and the dude leaves. And then they try something sketchy, and that's it. That's all I remember.
I prefer to discuss business where I can manipulate you with pheromones.
Just wants to sell you slaves, Archer. Relax. Oh no, you won't offer me slaves again. The horror. Also, this Orion captain is the same actor as Kira's Maquis friend that lost his arm. Not Maquis. Resistance friend that lost his arm. Burrell. I don't know if he did anything else though. Oh my god, Commander Kelby's here. He doesn't do anything, but he's here. Yeah, yes, we have a problem. You took his job.
Well, I mean, it is. The reflection is that Tucker's just better at the job.
He is, yes. Commander Tucker could push it to 110. Also, yes, Zeal is in this episode as an Orion slave girl. That is Zeal. Which, now that you point that out, that's really weird. I don't like it. That'd be like getting like Naomi Wildman in Discovery as somebody.
Let's not. Let's not, please.
I don't know which part of that you're objecting to, like Naomi Wildman in general, or changing her role, or...
I think
Because Naomi Wildman was pretty cool.
I never
She was
liked kids on Star Trek.
She did a great job, though. She's Naomi Wildman,
She-
subunit of Ensign Samantha Wildman.
Okay. What is this? Why? Like what? Why are you
It's
pouring this into
three-layer
the drink?
alcohol. Is that a raw steak? He
Where?
just has a raw steak on his plate.
No, it's pomegranate. It looks like lamb chops.
They also just stuck spines in a pig.
Maridorn, is that stuff that they were selling in Deep Space Nine?
Miradorn is a species. I don't remember what they look like. I remember the term Miradorn Raiders. Well, why would you phrase it like that, man? Rick, what are you doing, man?
Look, he's paying these actors. That's what he's doing. That was cool.
What, like the snake arms?
The thing that they did where like they fanned out.
Why? Why is there a
Like, they
lap
had to
dance in my
practice this
Star
a
Trek?
lot. Is it a lap dance?
I think it
If
evolves
it's
to a
not
lap
happening on the
dance.
lap? It seems like
He's touching his face occasionally.
Malcolm and the captain have patched things up pretty well. Going to strip clubs
I don't
together.
know. I feel like this is the kind of thing that once they get back to the ship, they're never going to talk about it. This is weird. Like, imagine if like Biden went to go negotiate with Putin. He just brought out strippers. You don't. That's not how this works. That's not diplomacy.
It's kind of how it works sometimes. The trading post? Oh, the slave market.
Yeah.
So, what do they use that doesn't rub off? Or does it rub off?
Paint. Why didn't they just get people who are naturally green?
Yeah, I mean, put the casting call out for green women. Which one's Zio?
Also, how come Orion women are just green humans, but Orion men are these like
Are orcs?
gigantic monster people?
Just it goes by Dungeons and Dragons species rules.
And Warcraft species rules and
Now we can talk business. After you've been
that was the
thoroughly
business.
entranced.
He's a slaver. I mean, it sounds legit so far. Obviously, it's a lie, but it sounds legit. I still don't know how the lap dance fits into a mining station agreement, but that's just Orion's, I guess.
Well, I gotta go. Thanks for stream.
Thanks for being here.
I love you.
I sent you the
Yes, I've seen
species
it.
chart.
Yes. Wait, why are they on the ship? Did the dude... He gave them to Archer,
Gave them
didn't
their
he?
gift. Yep,
That's weird. You can't give
they're
people...
present.
How... Archer accepted that? He's not even going to give them the speech about we don't believe one person can own another. He's just going with it. Put up a poster, lady. Quit being weird. His name is on duty, and he should leave. This just looks really uncomfortable. I mean, maybe I'm the crazy one, but this isn't like seductive. This is just like harassment. Leave him
By
alone.
them?
Yeah. They could at least buy him dinner first. Except no, they can't because it's the space future, communist space future.
Yeah. We had a discussion about that in philosophy,
They
about
could at least download
how
him
the
a dinner
economy
first.
works.
The economy works very well. Thanks for asking. What if they won't put on clothes, what if we just lower the temperature on the ship until they do?
That might have another effect that you weren't intending.
No.
He's got those adjustable weights. I want some of those.
I don't know where to get weights. You can get weights on Amazon, but I like feel bad about ordering heavy stuff because then the dude has to carry it to the door and it's
I'm trying to think of the heaviest thing I just ordered a 40-pound package the other day. I ordered a engine and transmission once. It came on a pallet on a freight truck.
cool. Oh, they have a yoga
I had a
ball.
whole car shipped to me actually in
Well,
2013.
I assume the guy didn't have to
Truck.
carry your car to the door.
No, right.
I
So
think
he
you
had to
might have
come
done
straight
one
here to
rep too
work
many there,
out.
bud.
So he's here to work the horny out.
Rick, what are you doing? This is so weird.
Excuse me, this is a restricted area.
Yeah, she can't be here. Are people just allowed to walk into engineering?
Well, when they have the special horny juice, they are.
Just gun. Oh, Commander. Oh, are they gonna kill Commander Colby?
No, but he
He's gonna
gets
betray
so
someone. He's the bad guy in some way.
yeah. They
And then
keep it in your
Archer.
pants,
No,
bro.
Trip has to kill him. See, this is just sexual harassment. She's grabbing him.
He doesn't seem to mind.
She didn't even ask, though. She just did it. She doesn't even know him.
Is this she's getting a headache from the pheromones, the female.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I
it
want to
makes
say
all
don't make it weird, but the episode itself is making it weird.
right. So the pheromones make all the dudes horny, and it makes all the women have a headache, be agitated.
Wait, is John Billingsley stuffy? Is Flock sick or is John Billingsley sick? One of them has a cold.
think he's
Gotta be Phlox, because
partially.
his hair's also all messed
He's
up.
drunk. He's drunk on pheromones, I think.
Okay, yes, it's Phlox. Oh yeah, because they sleep for like a week straight once a year. Oh, and Tucker's gonna be the one to save the day because he's not affected because he's mind bonded with T'Pol.
Yep, he's immune. He has full psych resist.
His
He has
advantage on
plus
his will
20 to
saves.
his rolls. Immune. He's like a monk when it comes to disease. Level 13.
So she does need clearance. This is a secure area. What's she doing here? Why isn't the door locked? I guess the door's not locked for the same reason the TNG comm panels don't require an executive key. On a starship, that is no longer necessary. I do like how the Orion woman is just smirking at them from the background. It needs a high-pitched shower.
A high-pitched shower.
Unfortunately, that joke isn't strictly correct in the show because they still use water, but you get the point.
I wonder what would be better in that situation, a high frequency or a low frequency? Which would relax you more?
Well, they
I
said
think a low frequency.
they've said in Star Trek, someone said like, "Oh, I need to go take a high-frequency sonic shower." Someone has said that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not supposed to be
You're gonna come
relaxing,
check
it's
out the
supposed to
goods,
shock
Captain.
you. It's supposed to be distracting. See, this is... Look how much sexual harassment this is. She kissed him.
Yeah, I explained the one time that sort of happened to me, and I had to
Call the
jujitsu my
police.
way out of it. Yeah, but they don't care about that.
What's going to happen to you is you're going to be shot by
She,
the end of the episode.
she doesn't know what to do in that situation.
Yes, she does. She's adjusting her tactics. Stop touching him. No, don't touch his thigh. Is this Zial, or is one of the other ones Zial? Who's Zial?
I'm trying to envision her with Cardassian stuff on her, but it's like, it's so much makeup, it could be anybody.
No, don't do it, Zial. No. This is Zial? I don't see it, but I mean, yeah, makeup.
I'm busy!
Oh, bad Archer. Shooter.
Yes, Commander Cockblock, I mean T'Pol.
He needs a gun. Don't do it, Archer.
Does he have green paint on his face now?
Maybe.
Is it rubbing off? It's just us. This is kind of weird. Hi, chat.
People are busy today, I guess. Someone's
Yeah,
got to
it's
prepare for
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
T'Pol is like, why is your face green?
It's a
I
really
hate the
close
blue.
close-up of the planet. I don't know why you hate the blue. I think it looks good.
I hate the blue. I hate the blue
It's
so much
it's
because
good
it
blue.
just it pulls me. It's not the shade of blue. It's like it just reminds me that hey, this stuff is actually particle board.
Jesus, Scott,
And
what are you
when it
doing?
was like the gray metals color, it was like okay, it's metal, you know.
What is Scott doing with his face?
Wow, that gave us a weird perspective on the view screen we don't normally get, isn't it? Oh, someone heard the
That's
call.
a Ryu shit model. We've seen that before. Ah,
Whoa,
the sound.
they're coming across a communications beacon on the other side of the galaxy. They're using the Herosian communications array.
Weapons can't even penetrate our navigation shields, don't they know that? Archer, if they don't cease their attack, what are they gonna do? Keep being annoying for a while? Okay, that's 2 episodes in a row of treason. That's gotta be so disheartening. They were trying so hard to destroy Enterprise and they didn't even care. That's one of those I don't think about you at all moments.
Yep.
God, Colby. God, I hope someone shoots Colby at the end of the episode.
He's got one of those looks that just I
You
don't
just
like.
want to
I don't
shoot
like
him.
him. Yep. Are you though?
If you're better than him, then why weren't you in the other 3 seasons? 3.5 seasons. Also, I tried looking up Commander Colby, but I just got Winrich Colby, the director.
Hello.
What you doing with your microphone?
Thought I could manipulate you into doing stuff.
Is she negging him?
Yep.
It's messed up.
Yep.
I seriously can't even find this guy. All I'm getting is Winrich Colby. I can't find this character. Is this the episode that retcons Orion Slave Girl lore? I don't know. It's an episode about Orion Slave Girls. If it retcons something, I don't know. Oh, I couldn't find Commander Colby because that's not his name. It's Kelby. That's how unimportant he is. Kelby. Wait, what? I looked him up on IMDb. Apparently he also starred in Boy Culture, which is described as a successful male escort describes in a series of confessions his tangled romantic relationships with his 2 roommates and an older, enigmatic male client. Interesting, Commander Kelby.
How appropriate for the episode.
Other stuff. When was the first time he showed up? Okay, Affliction was the first time he showed up. I don't know, maybe it's the hair. What if we gave him a beard? Would that help? We could just lock them in the decon chamber if we don't want to shoot him. He's drunk on love, in a manner of speaking. Oh, Jesus. Wait, is that the same syringe you used for Kelby?
Yes, so that either indicates that nebulins have a contradictory reaction to sedatives.
He's just sedating the pheromones. Oh, they did put him in decon. Wow, good job, Archer. I thought they were going to forget that decon existed this episode.
I honestly would have just put them in the airlock.
Also
That'll work
airtight.
too.
Because you still need to use a decon chamber occasionally.
Well, only when we... Oh, I'm hearing myself through you. But we only need to use decon when we come back from a planet, so just... If we don't deal with them by the time we have to go to a planet, then we can space them. But if they weren't in space, I'd say they have to do the Red October thing and just cycle the air with the outside. But what are they going to do now?
Wow.
They're enemy spies, Archer. Kill them. Don't do it. Don't do it, you fool. Archer, did you just... No, okay. No. Bat... Are they telepathic too?
No, they're just alluring.
Are they though? I feel like
They
I
gonna
would
leave
be
the guards
dramatically
in there
less
with
attracted to
them?
someone as soon as I realized they were trying to get me killed. That's a bit of a red flag for me. Maybe that's just me though.
Is this the brig? Because I don't see like the rings,
No, that was
the
decon.
circles. Decant. Okay, cool.
You could call Columbia maybe, have them come over. Wait, why did you just come in through a Jeffries tube? Or was that, wait, was that actually the door? That's a door, but it's like half the size of a person.
That might be the door.
Maybe this is part of a reason why, oh god, why in the future Starfleet crews are multi-species. Because if like one species gets affected and dies of something, everyone else is fine. Keep going.
Yeah, but mostly humans, because makeup.
Because you have a very special bond, Tucker. Yes, you did. There was a whole episode about that. There was an entire arc about that, Trip. Oh, they're solving a problem by just talking to each other. It seems so effective. ¿Por qué no los dos? Which, incidentally, is the only thing I know how to say in Spanish. Well, that's not true. I can say hello. It's hola. Hala. Oh, is that where the term hala came from? Did it come from hola? That would make sense. That thing looks like it's actually bolted into his head. He looks like a Frankenstein. Reed, just kill him. Once he starts shooting you, that should be free reign to just kill him. Are we gonna get... I really hope Archer calls for evasive maneuvers and then we see the ship not moving at all. It's a Trek staple. This introduces complications into the lore about gravity plating. Because people... The fact that the gravity plating seemingly never fails, people have said like, oh, maybe they're on an independent system. They don't actually use power. They just have their own like passive field. But no, he just drew power from the gravity plating to the thrusters. They have to be linked systems. So what's the deal?
I ordered something the other day, and then I discovered they had something else I wanted, but they don't have. This isn't a site that has free shipping, so now I feel like I'm wasting shipping by having two orders. Angry,
It's okay.
angry.
If you look at the right side of the dude's face, there's clearly a piece of green tape on him. Where it's holding down one of his tubes. Technically for him, it's the left side of his face. And there it is. There's the retcon. Maybe. Might be a retcon. I wonder if... they're gonna start dating at the end of the episode. Because they can't date next episode or the episode after because it's Mirror Universe. And then they have to start dating pretty quick for the xenophobia arc. So it's gotta be at the end of this episode. How did they get here? Decon... Oh, God. Wait. We have women Makos. Why didn't... If the pheromones don't work on the women, why didn't we have the women and Makos guard the Orions?
Hmm.
My God. T'Pol, you're not affected. Shoot them. T'Pol, I know you have a gun under your desk. Just kill them. Or stun them or something. Come on. Okay, Trip has a gun. Felt like a sack of potatoes. Tucker, I'm concerned that you shot all the crew, but you didn't shoot the Orions. Can we shoot him? A little? Stun? Tucker, they're walking toward you. Tucker? Tucker, if they get too close, they can get the weapon before you fire. They're literally in arm's reach of the weapon, Tucker. No, don't go shoot them. Tucker, what are you doing? Now you're getting an enclosed
He's
space
getting
with them
alone.
with a gun.
Right.
Tucker, no. You're gonna have to walk through a bunch of different floors with other men who are affected by the pheromones.
Hmm.
That's assuming you don't get assaulted in the elevator, but... There are a lot of problems with this episode.
Think.
I'm not sure it really makes sense, but I guess it's okay.
Wow.
That's a line straight out of 90s Star Trek.
That's another one.
I'm getting a call from work, so you guys carry on, I guess.
Wow, work on a Sunday. I would answer that with nothing. I think I prefer the blue, not uniform, over the pink, not uniform.
Has T'Pol actually received a Starfleet commission at this point?
Yes.
So why isn't she in
That's
uniform?
why she has. That's why she has rank pips. Well, the reason why she's not in uniform is because the reason
Hello.
this actress is on the show is because
She's
of that.
here because of what Rick
Berman,
Berman
yeah.
was looking for in an actor.
Yeah.
It's like how 7 of 9, Rick Berman hired her for, reasons, and he accidentally got an amazing actress.
There it
Okay,
is.
now they're dating. There, yeah.
Is this the episode that gives us the drinking from the cup meme?
No, that was a while ago. That was that season 2 or 3? I think that was season 3. Good scene though. That's a good meme.
She got played.
It's quite the facial
Played
expression,
yourself.
Jolene.
Jolene Bullock.
It's
Bul-
is it Blaylock?
Blaylock?
Layla? I don't know. She's so this website
Her first name makes
used to
sense.
have free shipping on tools. So no matter what you ordered, as long as you added a tool, no matter how cheap it was, you would get free shipping. So I would buy like a bunch of stuff, and then I would add like $1.99 razor blade refill or something like that, right? And it would give me free shipping, and they figured it out. They figured it out. Doesn't do it anymore.
Damn it.
Okay.
So, up until fairly recently, I thought DePaul's addiction wasn't Trellium. For some strange reason, every time I heard the word,
Was it
the
Trip?
letter T, whenever she said it, I thought she was saying trilithium.
Oh.
Mmm.
Isn't
So-
that explosive?
The explosive, yeah, the
Trilithium
explosive
resin.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I was genuinely afraid that DePaul would
Spontaneous
explode at some
Vulcan
point,
combustion.
pretty much.
To be fair, we do treat certain heart conditions with nitroglycerin. So
Could those people be like those religious zealots from season 3 who explode themselves?
the people who take nitroglycerin for their heart defect or heart
Yeah.
problem.
Can they explode?
I don't think so. I don't think it works that way once it's become
'Cause
metabolized
it would
into
be,
your body.
I mean, it would be horrifying and tragic, but it would be awesome.
Could you imagine you take your nitroglycerin pills and like you get in a car accident and you just explode?
Or Grandpa
It would be
is
so
willing to
cool.
go out one time during the zombie apocalypse.
Mm.
They're not taking me
Get
alive.
in a crowd. Okay, well, I have to go call this person back. Because,
Oh no.
well, it's not,
Work on
it's
the
not a
Sunday
bad
is
thing.
not allowed. Oh, okay.
It's a good call. I just need to actually
Well-
engage with it and go do that.
I'm glad the stream fixed itself.
I have dropped a total, it stopped dropping frames partway through. I dropped a total of 16,692 frames at a 30 FPS stream. So that's 6.5% of total frames. I really don't think it was my computer. I think it was just the internet was screwy.
Well, if you open up the stats panel, you'd be able to tell if it was the internet or your computer because it specifically breaks it apart into two different categories.
Never.
The answer is here if you just look at it. No. I
Okay, fine.
prefer
What do you want to look
remain-
at in the stats panel?
If you click on, all right, let me open mine. so
I'm
I
in the
can tell
stats
with you.
panel.
Yeah,
Average
so
time to render
there's-
frame is 0.8 milliseconds, if you wanted to know. Okay, frames missed due to rendering lag, 0.0%. Skipped frames due
Okay.
to encoding lag, 0.0%.
Okay, so it's not your computer.
It's just internet was screwy. Thanks, Sudden Link. Their slogan, we are connected, apparently not.
But if you had opened the stats panel way at the beginning, we would have
I
known
still
that.
couldn't have done anything about it, so I don't know.
But we
difference
would
was.
have at least we would have been able to be decisive.
Okay, I'm gonna go
make a
call this guy
decision.
back. You guys, I don't know, go play Warcraft or something. Go away.
Never.